Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil, our home is girt by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts, all beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains that let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Chancellor, graduates, guests, members of the university community, good afternoon and welcome. I'm Bill Patterson, University Secretary and Director of Governance Support. Graduations are one of the university's most important events. This year, the university will hold approximately 50 ceremonies both in Sydney and in Shanghai. We are also delighted that some of today's graduates are attending having previously missed the opportunity to attend a ceremony due to the pandemic. On occasion, the university seeks to honour individuals who have made extraordinary impacts upon society and through the contributions they have made to the university. Today, the university will bestow an honorary award upon an outstanding member of our community. I would like to introduce to you the official party who are seated here on stage. Seated at the centre of the stage is Ms. Catherine Livingstone AO, Chancellor of the University, who will preside over this ceremony. The Chancellor is joined today by Professor Andrew Parfitt, Vice-Chancellor and President, Mr. Tony Tobin, who will be awarded a Doctor of Laws honoris causa and also deliver the occasional address, Professor Pravu Sivabalan, Associate Dean, External Engagement from the UTS Business School, and Professor Anita Stumke, Dean of the Faculty of Law, who will be presenting graduates. The other people seated on stage are Ms. Diane Hill, Mr. Kurt Cheng, and Mr. Peter Mumford, members of the University's Council, professors, academics and professional staff from faculties and institutes who've played such a large part in the success of today's graduates. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Ms. Catherine Livingstone AO, our Chancellor, to formally open proceedings.
In the name of the Council, I declare this congregation of the University of Technology Sydney duly assembled. And on behalf of the University of Technology Sydney, and before we begin proceedings, and on behalf of all of those present, I would like to acknowledge and pay our respects to the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It's upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands. I'd also like to pay our respects to their elders, both past and present, acknowledging them as the traditional custodians of knowledge for this place. In this graduation ceremony, we will celebrate the conferral of awards upon graduates from the UTS Business School and also the Faculty of Law. Today's ceremony marks a great achievement for the graduates and recognises the support they have received from family and friends, many of whom are with us here today. And we warmly welcome you as we together celebrate the achievements of the graduates. I would now like to ask the Vice-Chancellor to present a candidate for the Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
Chancellor, the Council of the University has established the award of Doctor of Laws honoris causa to be made to persons who, in its opinion, have made an outstanding contribution to professional practice in a discipline of interest to the University. Chancellor, I present to you Mr. Tony Tobin. Mr. Tony Tobin has made a significant impact on the legal profession over the last 5 decades. Together with Mr. Danny Gilbert, Mr. Tobin established one of Australia's leading law firms, Gilbert and Tobin, and led the provision of pro bono legal work in the country. Since 2011, he has played an important role in shaping UTS through his contributions to the UTS Council and as a member appointed by the New South Wales Minister responsible for higher education, and 2 terms as Pro-Chancellor. After graduating from the University of Queensland, Mr Tobin worked in Brisbane and a major law firm in London before joining Sydney law firm Sly & Russell, now Norton Rose Fulbright, in 1976 as a solicitor. He became a partner in just 4 years. In 1988, Mr Tobin and Mr Gilbert established Gilbert and Tobin Lawyers in Sydney. Today, the firm is a leading Australian corporate technology and communications law firm and an international leader in mergers and acquisitions, private equity, capital markets, competition and regulation, and technology and digital. Mr Tobin's expertise and experience have been called upon for some of the biggest property and commercial contracts in the country, from successfully acting for a tenderer to the New South Wales Government for the redevelopment of Luna Park, to leading the complex property transaction of privatising the National Transmission Authority by the Commonwealth of Australia. He also led a team from Gilbert and Tobin acting for the New South Wales Government against James Hardie in establishing the Asbestos Relief Fund. Gilbert and Tobin has always recognised that it is a privilege and a responsibility of lawyers to ensure the law is accessible to all. It became a leader in the provision of pro bono legal work and was one of the first firms in Australia to have 2 pro bono partners. The firm's pro bono practice is the largest in the country today. Mr Tobin was associated for many years with the Committee for Economic Development of Australia as a member and president of the New South Wales Council and as a member of the committee's national board. As a member of the UTS Council from 2011 to 2022, Mr Tobin made an invaluable contribution to the university. As well as serving 2 terms as Pro-Chancellor, he was a member of the government's remuneration, honorary awards and nominations committees during this time. He also held the role of Chair of the Physical Infrastructure Committee from 2011 to 2022. As Chair of this committee, he worked closely with the UTS Senior Executive to lead the ambitious execution of the $1 billion UTS Campus Management Plan. This master plan made a pivotal role in helping UTS realise its vision of becoming a world-leading public university of technology. Mr Tobin continues to be involved with UTS through his mentorship of the next generation of lawyers in the Faculty of Law's High Achievers Mentorship Program. It is a great honour for the University of Technology Sydney to confer Mr Tony Tobin with the Doctor of Laws honoris causa in recognition of his outstanding contribution to the professional practice of law, his commitment to a fair and equitable legal system, and to the achievement of UTS's vision. Chancellor, in recognition of his distinguished contribution, I ask you to admit Mr Tony Tobin to the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa.
So by the authority vested in me by the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I admit Mr Tony Tobin to the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa. Well done, Tony. I will now invite Professor Prabhu Sivabalan, Associate Dean, External Engagement of the UTS Business School, to present graduates.
Chancellor, I invite graduates in UTS Business School and the Faculty of Law to stand. Chancellor, the UTS Council has resolved that candidates recommended to it by the faculty boards in Business and Law as eligible for awards have completed all requirements of a course of study approved by the boards and has conferred these awards upon them. Chancellor, I now present those graduates from UTS Business School and the Faculty of Law who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they have qualified.
So on behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate graduates on their achievements in obtaining the awards for which they have now qualified. Huge congratulations and well done.
Graduates, please be seated. Chancellor, UTS Business School conducts innovative research across all major business disciplines. Our aim is to produce research which is not only academically excellent, but also knowledge that impacts the world in which we live. Chancellor, I present to you a graduate receiving a research degree. The following student has graduated with a Doctor of Philosophy. Tulasiharan Sivapalan, for a thesis entitled Evaluation of Taxation of Australian Industry Superannuation Funds, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor Professor Peter Wells, Alternate Supervisor Dr. Brett Govenda, and Co-Supervisor Associate Professor Roman Lanis. Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Tulasiharan Sivapalan. Chancellor, we will now present to you our coursework graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with the Master of Finance, Jian Yi Yang. Master of Finance with studies undertaken at the SHU UTS SILC Business School, which was co-founded by Shanghai University and the University of Technology, Sydney in 1994. Chen Bo Quinn. Kong Hui Yu. Lu Hua. Shui Xin Ying. Tang Meng. Tong Hong Yang. Wang Wei Jie. Xu Hao. Zhang Ruilin. Master of Professional Accounting, Ray Ann Clemente. Meng Fei He. Anwar Hossein. Hong Yu Ji. Rui Di Jiang. Kai Li Kong. Un Kan Lao. Shan Luo. Hongjia Ma. Kevin Martle. Abhijit Singh Pabla. Min Yang. Jing Yi Zhang. Mengran Zhang. Bachelor of Accounting with Distinction, James Dale Baker. Vivian Grace Ferrugia. Claire Frost. Charles Harvey Gow. Evelyn May Ling Griffiths. Miguel Hanane. Timothy Kendrick Little. Serene Kalaf. Sophia Eugenia Chrissy Kyriakidis. Max Arthur Celeste Lissenden. Julia Carlo Russell. Benjamin Nadaf. Emily May Yen Ong. James Papa Dimitrio. Raramai Mercy Purazeni. Cyril Shaji Sheridan. Manvi Eyanzing. Jacqueline Zakarula Zovolos. Nicholas Keys van Veen. Georgia Mackenzie Warner. Hamish Wilson. Oscar Wilson. Kate Woolley. Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Alice Dreng. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Olina Amo. Alexandra Haley Coffey. Cindy Do. Joshua Ferraz. Victor Kai Chong Guo. Angela Maeng. Santos Denuka Pohorabaj. Simone Rogers. Audrey Catherine Walsh. Bachelor of Business, Ava Adabia. Jack Egan. Vanessa Lim. Shrastha Ramachandra. Chen Liang Wang. Lewis Connor Watson. Bachelor of Management with Credit, Chiara Leto.
Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of graduates from UTS Business School. I now invite Professor Anita Strumke, Dean of the Faculty of Law, to present graduates.
Chancellor, each year UTS recognises a select few undergraduate candidates of exceptional merit. Such candidates are honoured by the award of the University Medal. Chancellor, I now present to you a graduate receiving an undergraduate award and the University Medal in the Faculty of Law. The following student has graduated with the Bachelor of Creative Intelligence and Innovation, Bachelor of Laws Honours with First Class Honours and the University Medal, Olivia Marie Wakeling. Chancellor, we will now present to you our coursework graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with a Juris Doctor with distinction. Natasha Nanki Madan. Juris Doctor, Shen Yi Cai. Natrit Chai. Madison Chilvers. Seth Fitcher Harlan. Zibin Huang. Aditi Jalandra. Ran Jing. Manmit Kaur. Rajat Kaushik. Ian Douglas McPherson. Bridie Kate MacDonald. Naomi McEwen. Eloisa D. Francesca Milliken. Evelyn Dumbos. Isabella Eileen Pekovnik. Max Frederick Poach. Helena Jane Reed. Alison Guy Rose. Michael William Rosser. Lynn Christina Shanahan Taylor. Harsh Kumar Thakur. Emmanuel Peter Tadulas. Yuhan Wang. Kevin Hui Chao. Juris Doctor, Graduate Certificate in Professional Legal Practice, Ying Chia Chen. Janzu Mei Reuyan Go. Nadim Ismail. Sherry Lau. Michael Y. Hong Leung. Ye Rong. Phoebe Lee Everett. Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Bachelor of Laws, Honours with First Class Honours, Nicole Chantel Araya. Paris Adele Gavenlock. Christopher Hammett. Matthew Thomas Robson. Anastasia Simoniar. Bachelor of Economics with Distinction, Bachelor of Laws, Honours with First Class Honours, Charles Edward Hacker. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Bachelor of Laws, Honours with First Class Honours, Arya Iranpur. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Bachelor of Laws, Honours with Second Class Honours, Sasha Alza Amili. Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Bachelor of Laws, Ashish Achar. Rahul Ali. Antonia Bonura. Paris Ava Brenac. Kelly Ding. Annabelle Robin Druce. Kaylee Michelle Eddy. Hong Yu Andrea Falk. Anna Lucy Gallop. Ryan James Greenaway. Isabel Monique Gulotta. Jasmine Hahn. Abdallah Mohammed Harun. Fahid Ifteka. Tamana Jaliar. Feng Zhang. Adrian Joseph. Christina Lagudi. Nathan Murray Maroon. Christina Matiuk. Sinead Anusha McCormick. Maisie Annabelle McFadden. Christy Nassif. Vanessa Denise Nestoras. Sarah Pacey. Celine Stalianu. Ellie Mae Taylor. Daniel Trajanovsky. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Bachelor of Laws, Leila Abdikarin. Jatin Deepak Tanji. Adam Nasser Atia. Lily Anna Borazan. Emily Mary Daboul. Ahmed Eljam. Joshua Adam Gieser. Richard Tokuma Gostin. Madeline Hampson. Maggie Hahn. Christina Hanna. Nancy Ho. Ragavi Jayasilan. Christina Karaki. Chloe Dorothy Kennedy. Kathy Ma. James Neil Newton. Nadine Pazione. Alexander Andrew Pavlov. Jarrett Ronald Potter. Tia Seman. Stephanie Francis Shaw. Fahin Tanisha. Celine Chan. Bidora Sabine. Bachelor of Business, Bachelor of Laws, Adamo Antonio Carbone. Sophia Dorr. Bachelor of Economics with distinction, Bachelor of Laws, Dang Quinn Khan Le. Thomas Edmund Ma. Victor Ta. Bachelor of Economics with credit, Bachelor of Laws, Joseph Dung. Lachlan Thomas Wahed.
Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of graduates from the Faculty of Law.
So on behalf of all at UTS, I'd like again to say huge congratulations to our new graduates and really just as importantly to your family and friends who've no doubt given support, love and a great deal of understanding during your studies. Finishing a degree or diploma is a major milestone and we don't underestimate the hard work and the sacrifices which have gone into reaching this goal. And you should be very proud of yourselves because your university is certainly very proud of you. Now, your graduation is one of the most important moments in your life and brings with it both opportunities and challenges. The opportunities, I think we can say, have never been greater because UTS graduates are held in very high esteem by employers, not just because of the quality of the education you've received here, but also because of its very practical nature and the ability of our graduates to get things done. Conversely, the challenges in the workplace have never been greater. Scrutiny and the expectations of society are already high and continue to grow. So I would urge you all to maintain the highest level of professional and personal integrity. Confront with courage the inevitable ethical dilemmas which will arise, and remember the caution: the behaviour you walk past is the behaviour you condone. And I think many of you in your particular areas with business and law, you'll be up against this whole concept of values. Values are really important, extremely important, but they're there to be lived, not just words on a page. So please remember that as you start off on your careers. But beyond the opportunities and the challenges, a graduation signals that you have gained new knowledge. Use it responsibly and use it wisely. Ensure that your impact is a positive one and that you're seen to contribute, not just to take. And I say this particularly because you are graduates of a University of Technology. And technology can certainly be applied as a force for good, but we need to be alert to unintended consequences, or even more importantly, to applications of technology which are intentionally not benign. And you've seen all of this, the discussion most recently of AI and generative AI and ChatGPT versions 3, 4, and no doubt many more to come. So it's something that you really need to be very alert to. There will be times, of course, when knowledge alone is not enough, and you'll be required to make judgments where the answer is not clear. Now, judgment is informed by experience, and particularly the experience gained through, well, making mistakes, or when things don't quite work out as we expected. We all make mistakes, but the benefit of them is that they provide the best and the greatest learning. And it's from those that you build reserves of judgment on which you can later draw. So my challenge here to you today is to make sure that you make enough space and time to acquire and deepen your judgment skills. You turn off the laptop, you turn off the iPhone, and you just think. Think about the questions you need to ask, think about the answers you receive, and think about the judgments you're being called upon to make. Life will increasingly be about ambiguity and judgments, I think, as you probably know from your studies. But finally, we hope that your relationship with UTS doesn't end here today, and we know that your career will take many different dimensions and probably across many different geographies. But one thing we do know is that it will require new and continuous learning, and it's something that UTS is very focused on, and basically what we can do and be focused on what your needs are as you have that lifetime of learning ambition. So we now welcome you into the global UTS alumni community. Stay involved and stay in touch, and remember the alumni office is your lifelong connection to UTS. So may I congratulate you all again and wish you every success in applying the skills and the knowledge that you've gained at this great institution. Well done again. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Mr. Tony Tobin, Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, to deliver this afternoon's occasional address. Tony.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor Andrew Parfitt, Professor Anita Stumke, Dean of the Faculty of Law, Professor Pabu Sivabalan, Dean, External Engagement of the UTS Business School, Council members, staff, graduates, friends and family, ladies and gentlemen. First, I would like to endorse the acknowledgement of country and people expressed by the Chancellor at the beginning of today's ceremony. Secondly, I would like to add my congratulations to all of today's graduates. It is a significant achievement to graduate from university. You're all entitled to feel very proud of having reached this significant milestone. I hope that it will be one of the many future goals that you achieve in your lives. Thirdly, and very importantly, I would like to thank the university for conferring this honorary award on me today. I feel very honoured, proud and humbled to think that in some way I've done enough to deserve this recognition. In fact, when I was standing there as Andrew, the Vice-Chancellor, read out all of that stuff, I felt a little like standing in front of the headmaster waiting for something bad to come up. After 11 years of serving on the Council of UTS, during the tenure of 3 Chancellors and 3 Vice-Chancellors, and also with a large number of fellow Council members from a broad variety of backgrounds, I can certainly say that I've learned a lot about the university, about human nature, and also about myself. In particular, I've come to realise what a truly outstanding place UTS is, and what a privilege it has been for me to serve here, and more importantly, for you to have studied here. It is a place that is very clear about its vision and values, that has a clear idea of its strengths for the future, of its strategy for the future, and it is a place where every effort is made to live and abide by them. Most importantly, UTS is a place that has a real commitment to collaboration and cooperation to achieve the best outcomes for all associated with the university. It is also outstanding amongst all Australian universities, not just for its acknowledgement of the importance of social justice, but for its commitment to action in bringing social justice about. In preparing this address, I tried to recall my own graduation ceremony over 50 years ago. I must say that I have little recollection of that day. I certainly remember nothing of any address that may have been given at the ceremony. So if you remember nothing of this in 50 years' time, you're forgiven. These ceremonies, in fact, not about speeches. They are intended to recognise and acknowledge the success of you graduates. So I urge you to enjoy the day for itself, get together with friends and family afterwards, and have a good time. What I do remember, however, of my earlier days is the experience of university and of being a university student. It was for me, as I'm sure it has been for all of you, a formative time in life. For those of you who came here straight from school, it was a time of new freedom, new friends and new learning experiences. I know that it was for me. I also tried to imagine what I might say to you today that you might find of some value, even in the short term, considering that it comes from an old white male, and there are a lot of non-old white male faces amongst you graduates. So if some of it resonates, I hope I have had some success. Another aspect of my life that was extremely influential was the chance that I had to move into a different environment by travelling and working abroad. My particular journey took me to the UK and to Europe, a well-travelled path in those days, but a valuable one for me nevertheless. I spent the best part of a year travelling around, but as autumn approached and the money started to run out, I was faced with a choice: return to Australia or stay and get a job. Fortunately, I decided on the latter and found a job in a large London law firm. The great benefit of this time for me was the necessity to be adaptable and resourceful, and to learn from and understand the many different people and cultures that I was exposed to. It also taught me how much you can learn by observing what people do or what they don't do, and by paying attention to what people may say or what they don't say. I would urge all of you, if at all possible, to use this time of change in your life to move out of your present environment and to encounter and experience different people, places and cultures. In saying this, I realise that there are many different reasons why this may be impossible. But if you can, I urge you to look for these opportunities. Perhaps one reason why I'm so enthusiastic about this topic is that while I was in London, I met my wife, Krista. That was certainly a very important moment in my life, one for which I'm eternally thankful. I am not suggesting that just by travelling you will meet your lifetime partner. It's probably a bit more complicated than that. And at that moment, I'd also, as I forgot earlier on, like to thank my family for being there, always behind me. Anyway, we eventually returned to Australia, and as you have heard, I found work in a law firm in Sydney. In 1988, I started a new law firm, Gilbert and Tobin, in partnership with Danny Gilbert. The order in which our names appear are not just alphabetical, that was too ordinary. The order was actually decided by the toss of a coin in a bar in the old Menzies Hotel in Wynyard, not far from where we opened our first offices. By then, we did not have time to frequent that bar any longer. By any measure, G&T, Gilbert and Tobin, has been a success story. I claim a small part of the credit for that, but a very small part. So where did that success come from? And more importantly, what lessons can that success provide to people like you, starting out on professional careers and possibly thinking of starting your own venture, whether a law firm or some other enterprise? There is, of course, no magic formula and no one answer. However, amongst the most important ingredients, I think, are culture, commitment, and people, as well as some luck. Just a few words on each. Culture. In many ways, the culture of an organisation is the cornerstone of its success. And I think this is certainly true of Gilbert and Tobin. Many of the values that UTS aspires to, it has in common with Gilbert and Tobin. Openness, social justice, diversity and inclusion, quality and ethical behaviour have all been regarded as core values ever since the beginning of the firm. Commitment. A good culture will not get an organisation very far without commitment. By commitment, I mean an attitude of doing the best that manifests itself in every facet of the business. Client service, quality of advice, living the culture, serving the community, and supporting and valuing each other. In people. Leaving aside the two founders, I think it is fair to say that Gilbert and Tobin has also sought to attract and retain people of the highest ability that it could, and just as importantly, people who would be compatible with the other two ingredients I have just mentioned, culture and commitment. As to the founders, I think we saw some of these qualities in each other. Just as importantly, these qualities are relevant in the life of each individual, as they are in an organisation. Of course, they do not guarantee success or even happiness or contentment, but will, I think, help to make your path through lives a little easier to navigate. So again, congratulations to the graduates. Thank you again to the university for the honour you have done me today. Thank you everyone for listening.
Graduations are indeed among the most important occasions in the life of the university, and we're very privileged at UTS to have some of the most distinguished members of our community speak to us. I first met Tony in 2016 when I joined the university here as its provost. What strikes me about him and struck me at the time were three things: his wit, his deep thinking, and perhaps most importantly, the incisive questioning that really gets to the heart of the matter. Most importantly, though, is his passion for the role of a university and the impact of education on the lives of individuals in the community. In this very hall, we've heard this from him many times as he's presided over ceremonies as Pro-Chancellor. Today, he's reminded us of some of those things: collaboration and the importance of action in doing social justice its service. The need to be adaptable and resourceful, to learn from different cultures and indeed from others, to exchange ideas in the formation of a new venture, and the importance of culture, commitment and people. He mentioned luck. I think you'll need less luck if you listen carefully to the advice that Mr. Tobin has given us this afternoon. Would you join me again in thanking him for this afternoon's occasional address?
Chancellor, guests, graduates, that occasional address concludes the formal proceedings of this ceremony. On behalf of the Chancellor, I invite you to join the official party for refreshments. These will be served in the Great Hall foyer and in the balcony room adjoining this hall. The photography, framing and memorabilia services are located on level 4, which is one floor below us. The academic procession is about to leave the Great Hall. As it does, I invite our new graduates to join the procession, which will end in the balcony room. Would the congregation please rise for the academic procession?